of the Empire State Building.
New York.
What's poppin'? It's Maxwell and Crystal on Z100 inside of our Hackensack Meridian Artist Interview Lounge with Beihold.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
It's been a long time coming. You're finally in studio with us here in New York City. There's a lot of stuff to get to, but first and foremost, how are you feeling?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be here. I'm loving New York. Thank you for
You
having
heard
me.
your song on the radio.
I did. Driving over, we heard Numb Little Bug on the radio. So
What does this feel like for you, this moment here, to know that there's been so much hard work and effort, and now you can crisscross the country and hear your song on not just Z100, but I mean, damn near every single radio station in America.
it's definitely not processing yet. I mean, it's exciting, but I was just telling you before this interview, like, I feel like there's two of me. There's like the public face, and then there's just like me, a little egg who's confused about everything.
A little bug, if you
Little
will.
bug, yeah. I'm just a little bug.
Well, you are on your Wonderland tour, and this is the first tour you've been on. You started off the tour in Dallas, and now you're here in New York City tonight. So how has tour been? Do you feel like you've been waiting for this since you were a little girl, or...
See, it's funny. I never really dreamed of like touring or getting a Grammy or crazy things because I thought it wasn't feasible. So I didn't want to like set myself up for disappointment. But I've been loving tour. I mean, I was wondering if I'd be homesick, but I'm really just enjoying like
You're okay being away from the crib?
a little.
Like, I'm all right with that.
Love you, mom and dad, but
when you get to stand in front of these crowds and you get to bring your songs to life and you get to see how many people you are truly impacting with your stories, how heartfelt they are and how difficult these stories are, deep story with Numb Little Bug, actually. What's that like to know that you are touching so many people's lives and your words are connecting?
I mean, I've gotten a fair amount of DMs of people saying like, I didn't realize I wasn't alone until I heard this song, or I sought out therapy, talked to my family after hearing Numb Little Bug. And that's the most I could ask for. Like, that means more than any of the accolades that have come from this song, for sure.
Yeah, and let's go back to even just the success of Groundhog's Day. I mean, it's when you're seeing records that are like really, it's where you created your story, but there's so many people taking it and creating their own lives around it as well. Is that like the most validating thing as a songwriter?
Yeah, I mean, it's a Numb Little Bug club.
All right, I'm with that.
Now, growing up, I'm sure that you've looked up to a lot of different artists and celebrities and people that have shaped you to be who you are. Seeing how they're doing and what they're up to, what do you want to work on and be better on within the coming years where you're going to be on stage more and making more music?
Yeah, a big inspiration of mine is Ashe, who, funny enough, I ran into while I was here, which is crazy.
Serious.
But she's an incredible performer. Just like her presence and the way she like does banter between songs, everything about it is so natural and genuine, and that's something I definitely want to get better at. I'm a little stiff on stage still, but I'm working on it.
Is it brand new? I mean, I don't want to say, no, not really brand new, but this is another chapter of the book that's still being written. Look at me with Natasha Bedingfield vibes here, but I mean, to know that you're accomplishing these things and you're able to write this book and really tick off those, now make those strengths. What does that feel like when you get more comfortable being up on stage?
I'll let you know.
When I get there.
But I will say that, like, starting in Dallas, I was just telling you, like, I saw the light flash over 300 people, and I had no gauge of what that looked like, and I was terrified. Yeah. And then, last night we played in Philly, and it felt a lot better. Like, slowly but surely, it's
you're getting there.
Yeah.
You're making the steps towards it. That's awesome.
Now, coming up in June, you're going to be at our Wango Tango in Los Angeles.
Yes.
You made that lineup. We were so excited to see you on that. So what are we going to get from you on stage? Like, are you going to go all out? We're going to have backup dancers, or is it going to be a little
more Urban Outfitter
low-key?
cargo pants? That's what it's going to be, right?
I don't, probably just Numb Little Bug and a nervous little girl is what you'll get for now. Maybe later down the line.
That's fair. That's what they want. So many people are excited to see you there.
I'm excited to go. Seeing my name on that lineup felt incorrect.
Really? No, don't say that. I mean, it's
Shawn Mendes.
You've earned it. I mean, Chainsmokers, Sean, Camila, you know what I mean? But you are there also. Gail is there also. Big Lotto is there also. What's it going to mean to you to be able to not only share the stage, but to have those artists, probably that you look up to, tell you the same thing back? Like has that resonated just yet? No.
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 It
Emma's like,
doesn't
no, not
feel
even.
maybe when I like meet Sean, I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, but
We need to work on a little something more than hey, because he's like one of the most genuine people on earth, and he's going to give you so much more than that. So we'll script out something,
Okay,
a first
sounds
note
good.
for Sean.
hello, good sir, maybe help.
Now, what is your family and friends back home saying about you on tour, on lineups like Wango Tango here at Z100?
Everyone's been really supportive.
Sweet.
It's funny because like I'm still my feelings are catching up still to everything that's going on.
Yeah.
But my dad is like the most excited out of everything, and he keeps finding out like Numb Little Bug has a Wikipedia page, and he sends it to me.
Holy
So
cow.
it's very cute.
That is really cool. Oh gosh, to have that family support, to have those who have been there since day one. So proud of you. You know, are those moments? You know, when you get those little messages from dad, thinking like, "Yo, I'm doing this for the right reason," and encouraging.
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite moments was just sitting on the couch with my dad, and we were listening to it on the radio, and someone, like the host, said it was the most requested song of the night,
Yeah.
and we just looked at each other like, that just
Like,
happened. They just said that. you
It
know?
is. It's happening all across the country, and you deserve it, especially because
Thank
it is who you are. And like you were just saying, being nervous on stage, I mean, that's you. You're being genuine. You're being true, and fans are connecting to who M is. So keep doing that. You're gonna be all right.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
They really have been, especially your song, because it dives deep into what a lot of us have been feeling, especially going through the pandemic, that anxiety, the stress, just feeling kind of alone. Am I happy? Am I not? So what do you do in times like that? Who do you turn to? What are some things that you watch or hobbies that you like?
I've always done fencing since I was 8.
You lie. Serious? Wow, that's dope.
And so it's good to have like a workout that doesn't feel like a workout because it kind of helps your mental a little bit. But I
Okay.
would say also like forcing myself on walks or washing my face, like doing kind of simple self-care things helps. I'm lucky to have a very supportive family and like group of friends. So
Yeah.
Wait, did you do like fencing competitions and stuff? Or?
yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that. That's like so. I've
serious.
never met a fencer.
Yeah. well,
Likewise.
So why did you get into that?
My dad's been doing it since college, taught me in the driveway. And then he took me to a recreational class.
My mind is blown right now. This is so the whole masks and everything, right?
Yeah.
Dude, all right,
So
get
you were out here with your dad. Uh-huh.
And in the recreational class, all the kids were too scared to like stab the teacher, and I was just like running him down. And I think from that moment forward, we kind of knew there was something to work on a little.
So then you did it competitively?
Yeah, so I fenced in college NCAA for 3 years.
Holy cow, dude.
Yeah. And you were songwriting on the side?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then you decided to go a little more with the music instead of the stabbing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you could still cut somebody if you needed to.
Yeah.
All right.
I always say I could be my own bodyguard. Like I look tiny and
Nah, but you got, yeah.
it's in there.
Hey, that is so
Holy
cool. Look
cow,
at you.
Em. Things, you know what just really happened? It's what's the rainbow? The more you know. Doom doom doom.
Oh,
doom.
yes, yes.
Like that. Seriously, that is that blew our mind here. Oh my gosh. Let's circle back to the songwriting, the being there in the moment. Where do you create? And I'm not talking about from the space in your heart and in your mind, but where do you like to kind of center yourself? Are you in the back of a car? Lyrics hit you? Are you you have to be in a quiet space with candles lit? Like where do your stories come from?
It's really been all over. Like Numb Little Bug, first line came to me while I was driving on the freeway.
Word.
City of Angels, I was eating a sandwich.
Okay.
And I was just like, we used to talk about the fakers in LA, but now you're one of them, and damn, it hurts to say. And then I was like,
Boom.
And voice memoed it, ran to the piano, finished it. Blink of an eye, I was stargazing. Like they just hit. I don't know how to explain it.
Wow. No, that's pretty good. Anywhere and anytime. And I'm sure just pulling on so many different experiences now as you really get to traverse the country, you get to have some of these shows. There's going to be more music that's going to come from that. Are you excited to, experience that part and watch where the music goes from here on out?
So excited.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an EP coming in the summer with 7 songs I've been sitting on for a while that I'm really excited to start touring and like getting out there. But it's about just like keeping moving, like constantly writing.
You're doing it. You're definitely doing it. I think I want to ask one last question because this is one that's been burning and it just popped in my mind. When we're talking Numb Little Bug, what kind of a bug? Are we talking, you know what I'm saying, cockroach? Are we talking spider?
No.
Are we talking caterpillar? Like,
I'm thinking like ladybug
yeah.
vibes.
Caterpillar caterpillar vibes, ladybug vibes.
The crawlers, the creepy crawlers.
Yeah, just want to make sure. Yeah, it wasn't something I was too scared of. You know what I mean? Like, but I was like, oh no, maybe she had like some sort of a, arachnid type of thing going. But now we know.
I've been using the little caterpillar emoji.
Yeah.
So I think I just kind of associate it with that little guy.
That's what it's going to be from here on out because you say so. And we're here for it. Seriously.
Now we know it's a caterpillar, so we can put those rumors to the rest. It's not a cockroach like you thought, Max.
I was just making sure.
And Beihold, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and your song with us here at Z100 and our listeners. Thank you for coming to Wango Tango. We can't wait to see you on stage. Thank you to come in and performing at the Bowery tonight.
Yeah.
We can't wait to see that too. And just congratulations on everything. We're going to be looking forward for that EP.
Thank you so much.
You're part of the family now. All right. Open door policy. One more round of applause. It's Beihold in studio, ladies and gentlemen.
From the top of the Empire State Building.